My name is MC Twice, and I would like to welcome you to the King Boat Sports Show.
Hey, how's everybody doing? It's your boy King Joe. We're back. I'm here with my man Benny. Benny, what's going on, my brother?
What's up now?
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go straight to it. We don't waste a lot of time trying to get stuff situated, trying to get it right. Welcome to the King Boat Show. We'll come back. Now, we're talking before I left last time. When we were talking about none other than what was happening with the Lakers, and the Lakers defeated the Pelicans last night in the playoff system. And I said, did you get a chance to check the game out, Benny?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
All right, I said that it was a shame that you had Zion Williamson, who's supposed to have been the next LeBron James, play phenomenal. So about 3 minutes left in the game, and then all of a sudden he goes up for a layup, and all of a sudden he gets hurt. How do you feel about that? How did you feel about what happened? What's your reaction to what happened?
I disagree. I don't never think he was going to be the next LeBron. I think everybody was hyping him up to be. I hate when people compare with folks like he's going to be the next this. I think they was hoping he was going to be the next face of the NBA. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. But I kind of one of those critics, and I thought he was going to prove me wrong. When he's healthy, he seemed like he would prove you wrong. That even coming out of college, he had a problem with his weight. He had a problem with getting in shape his first year in the league. And I knew if you look at it and remember, Barkley drew a lot of criticism for saying that about Zion, but saying that he was going to be injury prone, and that's to be true. He's been injury prone. He's not really. You think that a player like that, I mean, you look at. I applaud LeBron. I mean, and the young players look at what he's done throughout the years to take care of his body. And I mean, when you're making that kind of money, your body is your way of making money playing basketball. I mean, you have to take care of your body to make sure you're in the best shape there is. You have to spend the money. But I mean, when he's healthy, he
Well,
give those limits that yeah, he could do that, but he don't stay healthy enough to really be he really don't stay healthy enough. I think that's hurt the Pelicans. I mean, you have built, like you said, they done built a team around them, but I mean, it's not like.
now, I said that I think you could consider him a bust because of the fact that they mortgaged their whole franchise to put around them. And so far, this is what his third or fourth year, and he is yet to come through, or he's yet to make do or to reward them for choosing them. This last night was his first time getting an opportunity to even get playoff experience. Go to Safari. And for them to last night to be his first time to get playoff experience in 4 years, that's problematic that he can't win. Or he can't even finish the game, and you're going against 40-year-old LeBron James that played more games than him this season, that average had a better season, and you still end up getting hurt. I'm just sorry. I think that has, as much as we say, now don't get twisted. I'm not saying he's a bust like
Greg
I'm not
Oden.
saying he's a bust like Kwame Brown or anything like that.
Greg
I'm
Oden.
saying that when you come to, for me, a bust is a person that has potential, but at the same time, they never reach that potential. Some bunch of people like Kwame Brown, I think we just overestimated his ability and his potential. But Zion Williamson gives us glimpses consistently that he's good enough to be a superstar in the league, but it's just something up here that he's not doing correctly to do that. How do you feel about that?
I agree. He's. I mean, you hit it on the nail. They did mortgage the house for him. They have put players around him, and he has yet to deliver. I mean, you look at it, and it's fair. That's a fair assessment. You look at the way people hold AD for the Lakers. Same thing. I mean, people criticize him up this year about you hadn't did this, but did this, you haven't did this. We know, but thing about AD, he showed in the past that he could be a two-way player. Kwame, not actually say
Well,
Kwame
at the end of
down.
the day, he kind of
Zion,
have to,
Zion,
in
Zion,
order to get.
Zion,
I'll tell you another person I was disappointed in too. I was
huh?
disappointed in Brandon Ingram too. Brandon Ingram couldn't even get on the court during. He was on the bench, and during the crunch time of the game, him and that to me more than Zion having 40, that hurt them too. So I don't know. Like I think the Pelicans have a good young core, a good young squad. I just think at the end of the day, Zion is gonna have to, like you said, he's gonna have to care and take care of his body better in order so he can be there when it counts the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he gonna have to. You got to take better care of his back. I mean, the team. Let me say they got a good young team. They scary, but
Right.
I don't think. I mean, him being in the league this long, we haven't been able to deliver playoffs. Haven't been able to deliver a playoff series. He hadn't even won a playoffs. Hey, I don't think he hadn't won a playoff game. It's sad.
I just think that at the end of the day, he's gonna have to make sure that he makes the proper things. And last night was funny because they said when he initially got hurt, they went out and even the GM, they was like, well, what's wrong with Zion? They said the GM, when they go check out the GM, couldn't even tell everyone what's wrong with them. So that was interesting in itself. I just think at the end of the day, we always talk about players that we actually give an opportunity, but they're players that have, you know, really, really, really a situation, a really, really an opportunity to do great things and have the potential to do it. Then we kind of sometimes
You breaking up. You in and out. You in and out.
and right now, I think you can change it now. Right now, if I was him, I would be very, very, very disappointed in Zion Williamson, especially last night when you had a chance to win a game to get you to the playoffs, and now he's not available for the next game. That's supposedly the big game again for your second shot to get in the playoffs. Do you think that Zion them has a chance to win this game coming up tomorrow night against Sacramento?
I mean, they got the group of young players that show they can win without them. They're playing a team that's coming in games, so
Uh,
it's going to depend on they're going to depend on their mindset.
right.
They man it up. Do they have a chance of winning? Yes. Do I think they're gonna win? It depends on which Pelican team shows up.
I think at the end of the day, I think they have an opportunity to get it done. And I agree with you. I think it is based upon which Pelican team shows up and which Pelican team does what they need to do in order to make it happen. And
But
I'm really excited. I'm really ecstatic to see what happens tomorrow night with Sacramento. So let's go
but
ahead and move on to Sacramento. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What you gonna say?
I mean, if they happen to beat Sacramento, you getting swept the next round without Zion playing. You getting swept.
That's tough. That's tough. Who they play? They will play.
They're
They
gonna play
play
the number one seed. They're gonna play dang, who got the number one seed out there in the West? That would
Oklahoma City.
be
Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City.
yeah.
They're gonna
But I
play
don't know.
Oklahoma City.
I can't say that won't be. I can't say that'd be a sweep. 'Cause Oklahoma City kind of reeling too.
Right. I don't know. I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is looking for a reason to possibly make a difference. He's looking to make a statement, and I believe him. I think the young man is a phenomenal player, and for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we'll see tomorrow night, Sacramento, which gets us to the next game last night. Sacramento defeats the Warriors, and that game really, really, it was close at halftime, but it really wasn't close. Do you
Nah, that
think?
game is close.
How do you feel about the Warriors And is this an end to an era?
Should have been the end. You should have never resigned. Should have never resigned Draymond that money.
Oh wow!
I mean,
Folks say that.
I thought that from the beginning. I mean, come on, man. Look what he done did this year for you. You get suspended indefinitely for stupid stuff. I mean, that era, Klay has not been himself since his injuries. I mean, that's the main problem you got. Klay hasn't been himself since the injuries. Klay has not been Klay since coming back from the injury. Draymond, I think Draymond want to be the bad boy, Dennis Rodman, but don't know how to play the mind game. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, you gave this man all this money and you get suspended indefinitely.
Wow.
But so yeah, I think that era, that wagon kind of passed. That train kind of passed when Klay came back and showed you that he couldn't really. He's never. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's a mental thing or whether it might be more mental than anything. You done had you come back, then you get hurt again. I mean, it might be mental. You don't have that trust in your body like you used to.
Well, I think this could possibly be an end of an era for him if well, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I think this is the end of an era as we know it. I do think they have some young pieces. Kuminga showed up last night. I think the young forward, I forgot the young light-skinned forward guy. I think he's athletic. He can play well. I agree with you. I think Draymond is a distraction that you probably want to move on from after this year. Klay, y'all not gonna like what I'm about to say about Klay, but it's the truth. Klay probably should retire.
Yeah, he should. He should.
Or at best play the Iggy player coach role and take a real big discount financially. Because you can't go 0 for 10 and you can't go 0 for 10 and at the end of the day, you can't go 0 for 10 and then at the end of the day not show up as Klay has. And he struggled all season. And I just don't know. I hate to say it because he's a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Possibly. You don't think Klay's a Hall of Famer?
He's a what? Boy, y'all put anybody in the Hall of Fame.
Man, he's considered the second greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
Man, stop it.
A 4-time champion, a two-way player, defensive player, all defensive team player.
Man, stop it.
A multi-time All-Star. You don't consider Klay as an All-Pro?
Are you putting this man in the Hall of Fame? Really?
You don't think Klay is a Hall of Famer, Benny?
Really?
You don't think Klay is a Hall of Famer?
To me, no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
You gotta be joking. You joking.
Stop.
Gotta be joking.
No.
So you don't see Klay as a Hall of Famer?
I don't.
Why not? I give you his resume. 4-time champion, one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time.
Okay, let me ask you this. If Klay is a Hall of Famer, why Robert Horry is not in the Hall of Fame?
Because he's not one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time.
He's one of the best clutch shooters of all time.
Huh?
The 7 rings that he got, Robert Horry just didn't sit on the bench for those 7 rings now. He didn't call him Big Shot Bob for no reason. Big Shot Bob and sent some folks home.
Wait, so
So I'm just saying, you telling me you trying to put Klay in there. You trying to put Klay. Come on, man. No.
Definitely.
You're watering down the Hall of Fame.
You don't think Klay is an all-time, a 75 greatest players of all time?
No. So no. Of all time, 75? No.
All right, do you think Klay is one of the greatest shooters in the NBA?
Who you leaving him out? Who you putting up? Who you leaving him out? Who you leaving out? That you think he's better than? Remember now, you gonna talk about 75 of NBA that had some great players, man. Come on, bro.
I got a caller trying to call in. Hold on. Caller trying to call in. Caller, you there?
What's going on, King?
What's going on? Who am I speaking to?
Antonio. And no, I don't think Klay is a Hall of Famer neither.
Antonio, can you hear him, Benny?
Yeah, I am.
He said he don't think Klay is a Hall of Famer either. Why you don't think Klay is a Hall of Famer either, Antonio?
Okay, but I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, I'm agreeing with him. Why is Big Shot Bob and Big Shot Bob will go all 100, but when you need that last shot, you can't leave Robert Horry open. And why is he not in the Hall of Fame? Because you already put Klay Thompson in the Hall of Fame.
Klay Thompson is a starter. He's a starter. He has
Robert Horry was a starter.
Who?
Robert Horry, Big Shot Bob was a starter.
When did Robert Horry ever make an all-star team?
Oh, he done made some, I do believe. Okay, right now you basically tell. All right, you basically gonna make my story here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you putting Klay Thompson in the Hall of Fame now for what he did earlier in his career with help, what we call the Splash Brothers. Right now, you just got the Splash Siblings right now. Right now. I mean,
you talking about 12 years of the league.
Right. Come on, man.
Because Chester Billis had what?
He had what? 4 good years.
Chester Billis' career was.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, King. I'm gonna put it like this. If you go back to your old Lakers team, they are just not putting Michael Cooper in the Hall of Fame. Klay Thompson style of play. Klay Thompson style of play was about like Michael Cooper for the Lakers.
But all right, but listen.
Right or wrong?
I don't disagree, right? He's a two-way
He's
player.
one of the what?
Cooper was a two-way player too. Klay Thompson is one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. The number shows.
Stop it.
Right?
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
What?
Yeah, when he was with.
He said what his number show last night.
Thank you.
He was over 10. Antonio, he was over 10 last night. He was over 10.
Hey, you're only good as your last game.
And they need to trade Draymond Green.
I agree.
Along with Klay Thompson.
I think Klay's career is over. I agree with that. But I think y'all are throwing. I can't believe y'all said that Klay Thompson is in the Hall of Fame.
Not even in the Hall of Fame.
Not at all. Not. I mean, I can see you saying maybe not a first ballot, but you got to put Klay in the Hall of Fame though.
No, I don't.
Klay, I will be honest with you. Klay almost got better numbers than Allen Iverson. Career numbers.
I'm not gonna put him in.
The only difference between him and Allen Iverson carried his team. He was the 76ers team. Klay Thompson, if you'd have put a Steph Curry beside Allen Iverson got 4 rings too, probably.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe y'all disrespecting this man's name like that, this man's legacy like that. Klay Thompson is a Hall of Famer, man. 4-time champion. Go ahead.
When he went out there and performed like he did last night.
So yeah, hey, Antonio, after last night he unpunched his ticket for the Hall of Fame after last night performance. That's what you trying to say.
He did that. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. He actually, to me,
ever since Klay Thompson came back from injury, man, Klay Thompson, he been scared himself. The man ain't really performed like he's supposed to. And the thing about it, if you didn't have Kevin Durant down there, you probably wouldn't even got over the hump. Look at Golden State starting that beating that Bulls record and get knocked out of and get beat in the playoffs.
Okay, and I understand all those are valid reasons, but look at this. You had a man that was the number 2 to a man that broke Jordan's damn record for the most wins in the single season. A man that came in second.
Okay, whoa. Let's go back at that. Stop right there. You broke the number 1 win for a regular season, and in that same season, you the only team that was up 3-1 in the NBA Finals and lost. and you had to go recruit another top 5 player, top 3 player in the NBA to beat one man. Gone with it.
Okay, excuse Antonio. Am I loaded? Am I buffering?
Yeah, you buffering.
I can hear you.
Okay, Benny, are you still there, Benny? I see Benny though.
I'm here.
I'm still buffering. Hopefully we ain't lost Benny on that.
We
But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this, guys. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we're talking about Klay Thompson is one of the greatest. I can see you're not Benny. You're buffering for a long time. Klay Thompson is one of the greatest players. I think his career is kind of over. He possibly should retire or either be a player's coach or take a major. But, he wants a 4-year deal. They say he's come down off his price a little bit of the 4-year deal.
After last night, they come off of it a whole lot.
I mean, they might as well give it to him. They gave Draymond Green all that money. But
Thank you. For nothing. For nothing.
Like a caged animal.
For nothing.
It happens, guys. It happens.
Here's my thing about that.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's my thing about that. Klay, I will give you this.
Go ahead, Benny.
Klay Thompson was headed to the Hall of Fame until he got hurt and haven't been the same since. And I'm gonna be honest. No, he hadn't really been the same since when they went and got Durant. That changed Klay Thompson. That knocked Klay Thompson out of the Hall of Fame then. Because his whole game changed. Go back and look at his numbers when they got.
He had a chance because you got a player.
You didn't need him.
It had a chance. You got a player like Durant coming on your team.
You didn't need him.
The whole team changed.
You didn't need him.
Steph played differently. Klay played differently. Everybody played differently. Once Durant came into the game, came into the league. That's just something else.
Get Durant to get over that hump.
Y'all just tough, man. Y'all tough. Y'all give Klay all the time. I think Klay's best year. We all agree though. We think Klay's best years are behind him. We all agree with that, correct?
Exactly.
All right, so let's move on.
Let me say this. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say they're behind them just yet.
Steve Curry. When you ever know him to go 0 for 10?
Curry done had some bad shooting nights before now. Not 0 for 10, maybe not. But I had him do 2 for 12 or 2 for 20, 4 for 20. I like Curry had some bad shooting nights too.
Here's my thing about Klay Thompson.
Huh?
I'm gonna say this about Klay Thompson.
Go ahead, Benny.
I'm not gonna completely write him off yet. I think he need to go to another team and try to revive himself. He may be able to get comeback player of the year. He may. You go to another team. You done been in that. I mean, you done been in that toxic environment. You done been in that toxic environment this year.
I just think at the end of the day, man, like it has to be. I think at the end of the day that it has to be. I think I hope it's not the end of him, and I hope it's not. I hope he's not finished. I hope he gets another chance. But it just seems as if it just seems that Klay Thompson may be done right now, man. He definitely may be done right now, and that's sad. And you know what I'm saying.
But you try to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Just like y'all was talking about Zion.
Oh, I still think he's a Hall of Famer.
I knew Zion was gonna be an injury prone because he was too big, and and he don't, and then he all like partying all the time, and the man ain't taking care of his body.
I don't know. I think Zion I think he has a shot, but he is being kind of a bustle right now. I have to agree. Yes, sir.
Hey, the Big Easy that got to him.
I mean, and the thing about it is, you don't see LeBron out there partying and dance. You see that man spending money to keep his body straight.
That's
if
true.
I was any one of them, if I was them other young players, I would go to LeBron and be like, look, man, or Tom Brady, like, look, man, what do y'all do to keep y'all body, to keep y'all, performing at a high level that y'all do? That's what I'll be doing.
Okay.
I agree.
He agree. At the end of the day, I think we all have to give these guys, give them an opportunity to get them an opportunity to do what they need to do in order to make sure that, you know, I'm gonna give him a shot because I agree to this point. He's been disappointing. He's been disappointing to this point, and I believe in giving him a shot. And I'm gonna give him a shot to see what happens. But to this point, he has been very, 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 very disappointing. And we're gonna see shortly how we're gonna see shortly how that works, and we're gonna see shortly how that actually pans out with him and the Pelicans and New Orleans Pelicans. If I'm the Pelicans, are y'all ready? Are y'all giving up on them? Are you trading them yet, Benny? Or are you holding on to them? Or Antonio, are you trading them yet? Or Zion?
You got too much money invested. Ain't nobody have to pick up that contract now.
He ain't really showed me nothing.
Okay. Now he did go for.
So what is there? So what is there? What is there to hold on to? You know, I mean, and I'm gonna tell you something. And I could be wrong when I say this. I want y'all to listen when I say this. But let me close this note so these calls keep going. But I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't think anything was wrong with Zion last night. He just knew that LeBron James and the Lakers was too much for him. Point blank.
So you say the man
he threw in the towel. He threw in the towel.
Antonio.
Yeah, because he felt like LeBron James and Russell and all them, they was too much for him.
That's tough. That's tough. All right, tell you why I got to the line. We're gonna go to the next one, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know the playoffs on. I want to get y'all off before 9, but no later than 9 o'clock. The WNBA draft came, and you know, y'all know who went number one. I don't even have to say who went number one. Y'all know who went number one.
I know, Angela Reese.
Caitlin Clark went number one. Caitlin Clark went number one, the number one draft pick in the WNBA. And my girl Cardosa went number 3 to Chicago. And Angel Reese goes number 7 to Chicago.
Yeah, 7. I thought so.
7 to Chicago. And y'all know my thought process on that. Y'all know. Benny, what you think about Caitlin Clark going first and about Angel Reese going 7?
I'm gonna say this.
To Chicago.
You digging too much. You digging too much into that. And I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Caitlin Clark, yeah, she got a lot of hype. Okay. You got to remember, everybody looking for that great white hype. She's the Larry Bird of WNBA right now. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. She's coming in with all of this, yeah. Is she's selling tickets, yeah. But let's not forget now. I don't want people to think that she's gonna go in there and turn when Indiana makes playoff next year. When they start making playoff, they start winning. Oh, she the reason? No. Indiana strategically built that team. I mean, look what they you talk about trust the process. They got 2 number 1 draft. They got 2 number 1 picks and a number 2 picks. That's all balling.
Okay.
So that team, she going to a team technically built. Hey, if they don't make playoff, they don't win next year. Hey, the coach and GM might be getting fired. I mean, you got a Lil Boston. Let's forget now. She going to play with a Lil Boston, who was the rookie of the year last year.
So you're saying that we're overreacting to Angel Reese.
Yes.
I mean, with
Angel Reese, yes. Man, everybody, all you needed, you gave the media did what they needed to do. They painted Caitlin Clark. When Caitlin Clark did her little John Cena, you can't see me, and Angel Reese did that to a bike tour. Everybody painted that as, okay, Caitlin Clark is the angel, so every good guy need a villain. And Angel Reese became the villain. Angel Reese really took that as, you know what, y'all want me to be the villain, I'll be the villain. You can't doubt the young lady game. Angel Reese can ball.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with. I don't know what. Now, let's not forget now. Caitlin got shut down. You got a young lady in South Carolina. You got a young lady in South Carolina that's a what? She's a freshman that shut her down.
No, she's not a freshman. She was sophomore.
Sophomore that shut her down from the second quarter. From the second quarter to the, and I'm gonna tell you one more thing.
So is she overrated?
And I'm gonna say this right here about it.
Is she overrated?
If LSU, I told you earlier when we had this conversation earlier, the LSU coach wasn't about popcorn. If LSU coach if she would have been smart and she would have put Flajay on her earlier, LSU probably would have won that game.
So you think?
Y'all remember that Don Staley for cut from a different cloth. Don Staley saw that. Don Staley put Raven on and said, we're going to shut this down. Now let's go and do your thing.
So you're saying that Caitlin Clark is overhyped?
I ain't saying she overhyped. The playbook out there, the stop her is already out there. It's out there. It's out there. And think about it. She ain't going to play. Hey, that's like everybody talking about Zion. Hey, bro, you leaving the college, you going to play with some grown folks now. She going to play with some grown women.
So, I mean,
she's going to play with some grown women who been doing this for a minute.
Okay, I can't believe that, Benny. I can't believe it. What
So you trying to tell me you trying to tell me that the playbook, Raven showed you what to do to her. Raven, did you see the championship game?
I did see the championship game.
He scored 18 points in the first quarter. Right. And over the next 3 quarters, scored 12 points.
Okay. All right.
What that is, King?
Antonio, you want me to go or you gonna go first? You want to go before I go, Antonio?
Well, I'm gonna go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you can go ahead and go, then I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
You want me to go? Cause I'm about to destroy Billy's whole argument. Okay?
Go ahead.
All right. First of all, Caitlin Clark is the real deal. And everybody that knows basketball knows that she's the real deal. Everybody. That's why they offer Caitlin Clark $5 million to come play with the guys at the Big Three.
They offer Caitlin Clark $5 million because she could put butts in the seats. She's the great white hope. She's the great white hope.
I'm gonna get there. But listen, not only is she marketable, her game is transcendent. She has a transcendent game that now equates to a game that's in the NBA. And that's the long 3-point shot. And the issue is this, and this is what it, and I gotta work. I'm not blaming you, Antonio, or Benny of this. Is the reverse racism that Caitlin Clark
man, ain't no reverse racism. Stop it.
Y'all gotta be ashamed of it. The hatred from the black community that Caitlin Clark is receiving is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I didn't put that at. Wait, we'll put that as a banner. The hatred for Caitlin Clark for the black community is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
It's ridiculous. They ought to be ashamed. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
No, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Caitlin Clark, the Caitlin Clark slander for the black community is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I can't. I'm really disappointed. You know, I'm really disappointed in my people because we're better than that. You know what I'm saying?
We're better than that. Stop it.
And I think, you know, we have to do a whole lot better than what we're doing as a people. Because the girl can ball. The girl broke every record in the NCAA point scoring, every record. Benny brought up, and what's Antonio? I want you to take notes. On how I'm gonna break Benny's argument down that he talked to us about, right? I want you to take notes how I break this argument down. You paying attention? Now, Benny brought up that Caitlin Clark got shut down and that South Carolina had the blueprint for Caitlin Clark in the finals, in the final game.
And she did get shut down.
Okay. All right. Now, and that same soliloquy that he gave us, that same diatribe that he gave us, he said Caitlin Clark had 18 points in the first half.
First quarter.
Right? And then she commits to have 12 points the rest of the game. Correct? Now,
Yeah.
She commits to have 12 points the rest of the game. Not one time. And this is why y'all need KD on the show. Because I had to straighten you guys out. I had to show y'all about basketball. Now, what Benny didn't tell you was, hold on, listen. I gotta tell y'all about basketball. I gotta show y'all about basketball. What Benny failed to tell you guys, the listeners and the viewers, what he failed to tell you guys is that Caitlin Clark was on Iowa, right? Playing against South Carolina that's lost how many games in the last 3 years, Benny?
King.
Wait. Answer my question. I'm gonna let you rebuttal. Answer my question first. How many games has South Carolina lost in the last 3 years?
3.
3 games. Okay. He said Caitlin Clark is overhyped. She ain't that. Right? That's what Benny said. It's ridiculous.
I didn't say she was over. I didn't say she was overhyped. You putting words in my mouth.
Okay.
I never said she was overhyped.
You said there was a playbook out to stop Caitlin Clark. Correct? You said South Carolina showed you the playbook.
No, actually LSU did. Actually, LSU showed you that.
Okay. You said LSU showed them.
But no, it's been shown for that because they had allowed 3-4 games going into that. So let's be real now.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question, Benny. South Carolina lost 3 games in 3 years. Right? How many games? All right. Let me ask you this. Caitlin Clark, how many points did Caitlin Clark score in the final game?
30.
How many assists she had?
What, 6, 8?
How many rebounds?
She had a minute rebound.
That's a bad game. That's a shutdown. She went 30. We're talking the WNBA. We're talking NCAA women's NCAA tournament.
That woman came out with 18 points in the first quarter. They were expecting her to go off for about 40, 50 points.
Okay, you're right. They were. But what happened, Benny? This is why I said you got to know basketball. I know basketball.
No, you know football. You think you know basketball and football.
I know all
no,
sports.
You think you do. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I know football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, all the above. This is the issue, Benny. How many minutes did Caitlin Clark play against UConn? You know, Antonio?
No, I don't know.
She played all of them. How many minutes did Caitlin Clark play against LSU? You want to know how, Antonio? She played all of them. How many minutes has she played since the Sweet 16? She played all of them. Now, same thing happened to her last year when she played South Carolina and she was fresh. What happened? She went for 41. She was going to go for 50, but guess what? She played every minute of every game, 2 nights, a night and a half before. She played every minute the night and a half before against UConn of a close game, and then came back the next night and played the complete game 2 nights later, a night and a half later, and played against South Carolina. Now, y'all trying to say Caitlin Clark ain't good. Those of us that know basketball knows Benny. Let me ask you a question. How many 5-star recruits does Iowa have on their basketball team?
I ain't say she wasn't good, but I just said Angela Reese should have went higher than what she went.
I'm about to show you that you're wrong. How many 5-star, Benny? How many 5-star players does South Carolina have on their basketball team?
Now you trying to compare.
Before you answer that, how many scholarships women? How many scholarships does women's college NCAA have?
But what?
For you. How many scholarships does the women's basketball team have to give out a year?
It depends on your team, probably.
I answered for you. It's 15. Right? 15. Now, how many 5-star recruits does South Carolina have, Benny?
Man, ain't nobody going to Iowa. Why you trying to make this? Why you trying to say? Let's forget about that, King. I'm gonna squash your answer right now. Let's stop this. Stop it, King. Don't stay in the first championship. Let's forget this. I'm gonna end your argument. Don't stay in the first year. When she won her first championship, wasn't no 5-star recruit going to South Carolina either. Stop it. She went and built that program. So she went and got her one player. She went and got her one player. Now forget that. She went and got her one player and won her championship. Won her championship. Stop that, King. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Don't come crying to me with that. How many 5-star recruits you got? Stop that, King. Go with something else.
Wait. No. Because last year,
okay.
Who beat, wait a minute. Last year, who beat South Carolina? Caitlin Clark.
Ow.
Right? Okay.
Ow.
How many Caitlin Clark had last year? 41. Right? And that's the semifinal. That's the Final Four. Right, Antonio? Now, the reason why he want me to stop Antonio is this. Because Benny knows that when it came down to it, that South Carolina this year with Don Staley, and this actually is a big up to Don Staley to be this great of a recruiter and a great coach. It's not the disser, it's to say this is what happened though. Don Staley, Antonio, they have 15 scholarships. 15 scholarships. You know how many are 5-star? You know how many are 5-star recruits?
Probably not many.
No, South Carolina had 14 5-star recruits. 14 5-star recruits on their team. You know who wasn't a 5-star recruit on their team, Antonio? You know who wasn't? The girl Thompson, the girl that's out there hitting all them threes out there that was hitting all the buckets, was the only one that's not a 5-star recruit on her entire team of South Carolina. Now you sit there and say you have a team of South Carolina that can go 12 deep. 12 deep.
Let me ask you a question. You make them now. I'm going to shut your argument down.
Go with it.
If that's the case, Duke and North Carolina ought to win the NCAA men's championship every year. That's their whole thing. Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, all them ought to win. They ought to win the NCAA men's championship every year. That's all they got on their team, King. Stop it.
You got a team with.
Stop it.
I ain't never know Duke or so. I ain't never know Duke or Kentucky.
What?
14
Stop it, King.
5-star players.
Stop it, King. Stop it, King.
15 scholarships of 5-star.
Stop, King.
Iowa doesn't have any.
Stop it, King. You kind of compare.
Iowa didn't have any 5-star players.
Look, King.
And that girl took them to the finals twice.
Look, King.
Beat LSU, beat South Carolina, came back and beat LSU, and just ran out of gas in the finals when she got ready to play South Carolina.
Now you
know the shot was running short.
How you run out of gas in the finals and you're an athlete? That's the championship game, bro. That's the championship game.
That's what I said.
That's the game. That's like telling me I gotta get you motivated to play in the championship game. No,
basketball.
No, you don't know You don't know sport. You don't know sport. I suck it up. Any athlete can sit there and tell you they suck it up.
All right, listen. When Kobe shot them air balls in Utah, you know what Kobe said? He said, "Hey, I shot them. They were online, but I didn't have any legs, so I had to change how I work out, how I get in shape to get my legs right." Right? Steph Curry. When Steph Curry came to the league, he said, "Hey, my ankles, I had to get stronger. I had to change how to prepare." Now you got money to go out there and prepare with trainers, professional trainers and stuff like that. She can get right. She's in college. She's an NCAA.
She'll make more money in college than she was now. She'll make it 3.1 million. She could have been got ready. Stop that.
But y'all got to stop this hate. Okay, the club, especially by black community. That's wrong. That's wrong. Y'all wrong.
King, I ain't saying now trying to look, King. See, that's where you wrong at. I never said that woman was a good player. Stop that. Stop the reverse racism you trying to do. Stop that. I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not. I done heard you say this. We better stop this right now. I get off the show with you. Because I'm not gonna go down the road with you. Stop this, King. I'm saying you even going down the road there. Ain't nobody said that about it. Yes, you did. Stop it. You keep talking about outrage. Stop this mess, King. King, stop. You need to stop. I'm gonna know. Stop, King. You need to stop this. And nobody said, look, the woman, ain't nobody said the woman was a good player. All I'm saying, look, you got plenty more. You got a white woman from UConn won 4 straight national championship. Why she didn't get all that hype?
UConn had the same thing that Don Staley got in South Carolina.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You
There
got,
you go. You got everything. Come on, man. Go. So you trying to tell me? So when wait a minute. So when Dawn Staley won her first championship with what's the girl name that played what's her name with Las Vegas? She won her first. She didn't have all this. She beat UConn with all this right here. Won her championship.
Let me ask you a question. Does
So
UConn
stop
have one
it.
of the, wait. Let me ask you a question. Does UConn have one of the greatest women's NCAA basketball coaches of all time, G. Auriemma? Yes or no? Yeah, it's quiet because you know the answer is yes.
He has
UConn has one of the greatest basketball coaches of all time. He's the Nick Saban of women's basketball.
I'm not gonna say Nick Saban or that. I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't even go. He's a good coach. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the same thing I said about Greg Popovich. He's an opportunist.
Okay, let me ask you this.
He plays in it. I mean, and I say that because, and the reason why I say that is because of this. I actually admire what Pat Summitt used to do more than I do what Gene Auriemma did. Even though, man, come on, man, man playing a weak conference. Everybody keeps like, oh, he did. Man, that conference you got is weak.
That man got the chips though. He got chips too though. He got chips.
I would too. God dang! Look at the weak conference you playing, and look at the. I mean, yeah, he started recruiting players. He started recruiting. Everybody also want to go to UConn. For some reason, anyone when Pat Summitt got sick, started getting sick. Everybody stopped trying to go to Tennessee and started going to UConn. So yeah, I mean, he came up, and I would say this. I admire what he did. He showed me. I ain't gonna say he showed me he's a good coach when he did what he did this year in the run of the championship run when his team was on like 6 players deep. He showed. I said, dang, y'all ain't got to sit another run this man and get him out of here. I mean, so, and truth be told, if he was more than 6 players deep, they would have beat Iowa wouldn't have made it that far.
I don't disagree there. I actually said UConn coach is going to do better than LSU coach. I didn't think LSU coach could coach that well. I thought she didn't make the adjustments on Caitlin Clark that she did. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like the way Dawn Staley coached against Caitlin Clark. When Caitlin Clark went off on that, I just think Caitlin Clark got tired, and she could just say this. She did change her approach. The same player that guarded Caitlin Clark when she went for 18 guarded her the rest of the game. Caitlin Clark got tired.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what she did. What she did, I like what Dawn Staley did. When I jumped out that 10-0 lead, she didn't panic. Her team didn't panic. She didn't call no timeout. She probably already talked to him before the game. We got weather this storm. They gonna come out hot. They gonna come out doing this weather this storm. That's what a coach do. If you think about it, and that's what Phil Jackson used to do with his team. Jump out. He said, y'all figure it out. Get out there and figure it out. Play through it.
All I'm saying
at Riley, y'all play through it.
If I'm coaching South Carolina, if I'm coaching South Carolina, I'm winning 2. If I'm playing South Carolina, I'm winning 2 championships too. If I'm coaching South Carolina, I'm winning 2. If I'm coaching South Carolina that talent, I'm winning 2 championships too. Just give me good assistant coaches. I'm going to win 2 championships also too. That's all I'm saying. With that team she had, it was a killer team, undefeated.
Man, stop it. She deserved that. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop it, man.
I'm not saying she's bad. She did. Because she recruited those teams. She got those 5 stars on the team. She got those, and she did do that. Antonio, brace the system with all, Antonio. Antonio, you go? Oh, Antonio left. Okay.
You were talking about that reverse racism. Everybody want to hear that, man.
No, reverse racism. People.
There ain't no reverse racism.
Not the same. Y'all hate talking about that
King. No, what more people saying is
that's wrong.
Man, go on with that, man. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Can't cry about.
Ain't nobody crying. Everybody understand the young lady is she's a good player. She's a great player. But for everybody talking about, she the GOAT. Everybody was mad at Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley said the truth. You can't call her the GOAT of women basketball and she ain't got a championship. She leaving the NCAA without a championship. Without a ring.
on a team that probably wouldn't shouldn't have even had a chance.
There you go. But
let me ask you a question. Last question. Now I'm gonna let you
you
know.
do not have a ring. I say once again, the argument when you ask people why they consider Jordan the GOAT, or he went 6-0 in the NBA Finals, right or wrong?
Yes,
that's the biggest argument you hear. He is undefeated in the NBA Finals, right or wrong? He got 6 championships. He's undefeated. That's the argument. So you can't call her the GOAT. If you use that argument for Jordan, you cannot use this argument about, oh, she just took the team there and she don't have a championship.
Let me ask you a question. Real question. You ready? Does Iowa get to does Iowa even make the switch team either of those seasons without Caitlin Clark?
Man, don't nobody know who Iowa was back then. Let's just be real. I made the same comment when you go to talk about that. Did nobody, when people tend to forget this. That's why I sit there and say, stop the reverse racism, stop this. You won't hear about Iowa again no more.
Oh no, they said they got a young girl that might be the next Caitlin Clark. She's a sister. She's mixed, but she's a sister.
Now the young lady they got that ball in the middle that played in the post. She a good player.
No, they got a guard. They got a guard. They said they just signed the guard. They say she's nice. They talking about she nice. They say she might be better. I say once again, you probably won't hear from Iowa again. Iowa roll out in the sunset about the next couple of years. You won't hear from them no more. They're gonna be gone. All right, let's move. All right, so let's move to the next thing. See, I said it's reverse racism because we criticize people for talking about Angel Reese and talking about Angel Reese they're talking about how they did her and how she had mental she had to deal with mental stress and different things of that nature. People talked about her sexuality and she got death threats and all this other stuff like that. And then, but we got to give Angel Reese her kudos. Angel Reese was drafted this past weekend, the 7th through Chicago. 7th through Chicago. How do you feel about Angel Reese being drafted 7th to Chicago? And what's your thing? I say it was a bad pick, but how do you feel about it?
How you feel that was a bad pick?
Because they got Cardoso earlier, and they could have got Pisa, the one that came after her. They could have got her, who was a big power forward, but she can stretch the floor, shoot the three. My issue with Angel Reese, and I meant to bring the video, man. Y'all looking at the house or my system. I meant to bring the video where Angel Reese was talking at the Breakfast Club. Angel Reese was saying, "Hey, I have other interests other than playing basketball." And at the end of the day, I felt like Chicago, they could have got the other young lady who was a better shooter to stretch the floor to go with Cardoso, who was picked a pick after Angel Reese. I think they could have got her. She would have been a better shooter and would have been a better complement to Cardoso because they could have stretched the floor. I've yet to see, as I said, when you know basketball. I yet to see in today's basketball 2 dominant big people be successful down low. And I feel like Angel Reese doesn't have the game to stretch the floor like the other young lady that was picked after her does to shoot the three. And then now you're going to have a claw down the middle of the lane where your guard's going to go. I just didn't think it was a good pick. Also, with her not having the interest that she's supposed to, that she says she has other interests outside of basketball. I think that that to me would have been like, I don't know. And to be honest with you, Benny, Jesse came up, but Jesse hit me up like she should have went early. I was like, nah, I actually thought she was going to drop to Atlanta. Then I realized it wasn't number 12, 13 picks in the first round anyway. So really, she was about right with a mid to late first rounder going 7th to Chicago. I probably would have had her going a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying? But, it's okay. I mean, 7, they had to get in the first round, and it's only like 13 picks in the first round here, 13, 14 picks. So it's just mid the first round. I'm cool with it.
The only reason why Angel Reese stock dropped to that low was because of what happened early in the season when she missed those games. Nobody know why she missed them. Let's just be real. Angel Reese was a high, and to your and what you talking about. Stop it with these bigs shooting threes and all that. No, you don't need a big to shoot 3. And Angel Reese work on her game and get like a Tim Duncan-like game to where she a mid-range jumper, mid-range shooter. She'll be good. That's all you need to stretch the floor. Mid range. She ain't got to be no three. I don't need no. That we got. She two. Man, come on. That's not everybody
We just
game
talking
tonight.
about Robert Ory. Robert Ory is the ultimate stretch, big power forward. When you got Shaq, you need somebody out there to shoot a three. When you got a Akeem Olajuwon, you need somebody out there to shoot a three. When you got a Tim Duncan, or you got a David Robinson, you need somebody out there to shoot the three.
When they had David Robinson, Tim Duncan was shooting a mid range. He did not shoot three. He was a mid range, and they worked good together. You had a guy. Both of them were good mid range shooters. Both of them were good mid range shooters. I don't have to shoot a three. A mid range to do enough to bring you out to get them room. Mid range to do enough to get in room to do what they need to do. To start the double team. Come on, stop it.
I think you got
everybody want. Oh, we need somebody to shoot three. That was wrong with the game. Now everybody want to shoot three. You get to the basket and throw it back out for a three. You got a layup right there. That's dumb.
The way the game is going, the floor is being stretched. You pack the lane. You put injuries down there with Cadoza.
And that is why. And you want to know why? That is why. Even you look at the WNBA. That is why the European League is taking over basketball now.
What are you talking about? All the European bigs can shoot threes, all the way back to Dirk. Denver.
Dirk also could take. Dirk also was a beast in the post.
Right, I agree.
All right, so you don't. I big don't know about them not being a beast in the post. I didn't know about it. Everybody trying to shoot three.
No, man. You got Embiid that's both. You got Anthony Towns that can do both.
Embiid, come on, man. Embiid ain't finna take that much. Come on, man. You get the pounding Embiid. You get pounding Embiid. Hey man, Embiid gonna start taking those threes and mid range threes. Come on, John. Embiid could be a better player if he get his back to the basket and play ball.
All right,
he's one of the most dominant big men. He's one of the most dominant. He could do it all.
I got a couple of more minutes. I got one more question. I got two more questions for you. One, who do you think will have a better rookie season, Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark?
That's an unfair question.
Oh, that's an unfair question. Why is that
an unfair question? And the reason why I say that because I just told you, Caitlin Clark went to a team. Come on, man. She's playing with last year. She's playing with NBA, the WNBA Rookie of the Year from last year.
Yeah, they're gonna love
her. She's playing with. Come on, bro. Indiana is built. Be honest with you, in the Indiana field was built. Hey, I'm shocked that here's the thing. I think she's gonna be just like Aaliyah Boston. It's gonna take a minute for her game to adjust to the WNBA.
I think shooting is one thing that you can't teach. And
you keep talking about shoot, bro. You keep talking about shoot. I say once again, this ain't college. These are grown women that been in the league and done played. A lot of them done played overseas during the off season. I understand what you're saying. They ain't just been let you just shoot up all this that you doing. That stuff that you did in college. That stuff. Think about how dominant Aaliyah Boston was when she was in college, and then when she got to the WNBA last year, her game had to adjust. All I'm saying is it's gonna be. Don't think she's gonna come in the league and go to woo 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 woo. These women, you talking about some grown women who know the game, who don't play. They done seen it try to play overseas, like you say, European game. They know this. These coaches know how. Come on, man. They done seen her play. Don't be surprised. She gonna have now. One thing she got going for her, she's a great point guard and she know how to give assists. Like I said, that team is already built to win. And the reason why I said, no matter what Caitlin Clark does, Caitlin Clark can have a mediocre year by her standards that people have. And Angel Reese can have average more points than she had. Angel Reese can have double-doubles out the yin-yang. I'm sorry, all Caitlin Clark got to do is just show up and be mediocre and she's going to get Rookie of the Year.
All right, so you said Caitlin Clark is going to get it by default?
Pretty much, unless she have an injury.
Okay. All right, last question. Since we did the WNBA, No, I got 2 more questions. I want to get to real quick. I got my wife said I got a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. Everybody's talking about the contracts. What do you feel about the contracts with the WNBA?
I've been said that. I've been felt like it's just forget the contract. I feel like and I'm gonna be honest with you. the NBA owners, they slipped. And I'm gonna tell you why they slipped. You saw Caitlin Clark did 3 years. You've been watching Caitlin Clark for 3-4 years in college.
Mm-hmm.
I would have, if I was an NBA owner and didn't have a WNBA team, when she her rookie year, by her sophomore year, I would have petitioned the NBA, the WNBA, to give me an expansion team for this year. I'd have took that number one pick out of Indiana hand.
But man, they ain't got enough money to go around and get another expansion team though. So you said the NBA. You said the NBA should have got a team.
No, the NBA. You do know the WNBA is owned by just about the same owner that own the NBA team in those cities.
I do. That's what I'm saying. But they're not making a profit. Like these guys are about making money.
Stop it. They ain't making no profit. Stop it.
They ain't made a profit in 20 years. That's not me. That's not me saying that. That's the fact.
Here's the thing. They say that because the owner's not. You ain't made no profit because you ain't really been pushing it. It's hard for them to get on. You make your money off of TV deals. They can't get the TV deals because the owners are not trying to help get TV deals. Last year. Let you look at it by now me personally, I watched WNBA from its existence. When they first started, I said, oh yeah, I love this. I loved it. I remember you had the trail suit when you had Carter,
man.
Cooper, you had Cooper that was hooping that nobody didn't know nothing about. She came out of nowhere. Damn, who this woman is balling like this?
Leslie for the
I remember all this. I loved it when they started.
Yeah.
So I've always been a WNBA follower, and I said, dang, this is what you need to get. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Do not be surprised by this. And they're not gonna say this, but quietly kept. You know, tell me, really put light on the WNBA and why they're getting more focus now the last couple of years because of what happened to Brittany Griner. That came out. I know ladies got to go overseas to make this money when y'all sitting up here don't want to give these ladies their money.
But Biddy, how can you give money that's not there though?
It's there.
You ain't got no profit.
It's there.
No profit.
All right, make you a question. The NBA was in the same situation, right or wrong?
They were bad.
That's why I sat there and said what you talking about with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Let's not forget that same thing that Magic and Bird had to do with the NBA. Every good guy need a villain. Every good guy needs, and let's just be real. The one thing that you need, let's just be real. What they were looking at was we need us a great white hope. They got one in Caitlin Clark. Larry Bird was a great white hope for NBA. Caitlin Clark is the same. I ain't saying this to be racist. I'm just being. Let's just be fat. Let's just throw fat aside. White people don't like to go see. Oh, we got all these black folks out here playing. Blah, they did. These black ladies out there don't know how to act. Blah, what's going on? Blah, they did. We know they cover that stuff up. But at the same time, here you got Caitlin Clark. Great ball player. Good ball player. Good ball player.
I think if you're clean enough and you carry yourself a certain way, white folks will come and support you. Jordan proved that. And everybody Jordan was black or white. Jordan wouldn't stand up for nothing in the world that was going on. That's why he got treated the way he treated. Go read a book. Right. I can tell you do. Go read $40 Million Slaves, then come back and talk to him. I read it. At the end of the day, though, this is the thing, and I agree, but I think they felt safe with Michael Jordan. So I think safety, and that's what the $40 Million Slave kind of getting to too. That they carry yourself where they kind of feel safe with you, and you're the good boy that they support you. Kobe, you
didn't read $40 million. Man, Kobe had to earn. Everybody to run Kobe out the league after that incident in Utah. Kobe had to learn. Kobe had to reinvent himself. Stop it.
LeBron the same way. LeBron has been clean. Steph Curry, same way. You got these guys that have come and they have.
No, look, I ain't saying. Look, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you shouldn't be clean. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying with you, the argument you were giving is don't get now. They criticize LeBron too when all this stuff went with his shoe. Told him just shut up, and play basketball.
Yeah,
Same thing. Told all those same basketball. Steph Curry told him the same thing. Don't get Steph Curry caught. Oh, you try to put the Bible verses on your shoe. That shit. Cause let's be real about that now. As soon as we do stuff, they want to pull it. Stop it, King.
At the end of the day,
Haley Clark can't do no wrong.
Who?
Haley Clark can't do no wrong right now.
To a certain group of people, she can. She's doing a lot wrong. But let me say this:
she ain't doing nothing wrong.
At the NWA with the NBA, the NWA contracts, I disagree with you on this thing here. The contracts, the people we blame for those contracts has to start, honestly, with the WNBA Players Association. Because if you look at the model that they have, WNBA made $200 million this year, which is one of the lowest. $200 million in this year, which is one of their best years, but still one of the lowest leagues. They bought in one of the lowest leagues in revenue, right? They still ended up losing money, but they had a much better year, right? So they think the outset looks positive. I do agree with you that the Brittany Griner kind of was like, wait a minute, why are they doing this? But once again, accountability has to be signed. Their Players Association signed the contract where in 2019, where they only get 10% of the revenue can be used.
Go back to. But think about it.
Let me finish. 10% of the revenue can be used for player contracts, for player to pay the players. So only 10% of the revenue can be used. Now it's supposed to go up every year. A certain percentage every year is supposed to go up, right? But that's why these contracts look, and to be honest with you, they have, even though the TV revenue, now the difference between the men and the women is the men get 50% of overall revenue, right? The women only get 40% of the accrued revenue, meaning that the overall revenue they don't see. That's why their contracts are as low as they are. They're not getting the overall percentage of the entire revenue. They're only getting 10%. So that's why Caitlin Clark is signing 5 years for $365, and Angel Reese is getting $70,000 a year. It's because of the contract that they signed and their Players Association agreed to in their labor agreement. Now,
that go back, but that go back to, think about it. Men had learned the same thing. So I think you got it. That's why I say you got a new breed. The men that had always been the way in the NBA.
Right.
So it's gonna take a while. You had, WNBA when they started. I'm just gonna be real. You had a president at the time that I don't think knew anything about what was going on. Your players, definitely the Women Players Association. The owner took advantage of. We got a new foreign league. The Players Association don't know what they doing. Blase did at the same time. It was like they could go to their male counterpart. If you think about it, but the NBA that had problems with their Players Association. So it's okay, but now you got to look at things differently. And I think what's really gonna shine a light on this is the NIL deal.
Yeah, I think the NIL deal too. Definitely.
So with that being said, I mean you're in a position now to where I think you're gonna get more. You'll get more because we done seen this. We're learning from this. To me, it shouldn't have took 20 years to learn this. Somebody from the women did, and I think you had a few. You did. You had a few women that were trying to speak up and get more and demand more. They just didn't get support from their fellow players.
I think, and I'm finna say something. I'm finna shock you. I'm finna say something negative about Caitlin Clark. You ready? Because you don't think I have anything negative I can say about it, but I do. I think Caitlin Clark should have took the $5 million from Ice Cube with the big three.
Oh, I do too, definitely.
Yeah, because it helped promote the WNBA. It don't hurt that you give $500,000 a game.
I think he should get more. Should get more than that. They didn't want to play for what, 9 games?
Yeah.
Man, please.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I would have took it too.
At the end of the day,
but you know why she didn't take it though, don't you?
Yeah,
I'm let that marinate. I'm let that marinate for you. You know why she didn't take it?
Oh, I know why she didn't take it because it hit against her image. We know why she didn't take it. It's the black-owned thing with a black-owned man. We already know that. I don't listen. All because I said we got to do better don't mean that I don't like black people, Benny. I just said we can't do the same we can't be the same as the oppressor. We can't act the same way.
And I'm about to be honest with you, King. What you taking out and the thing I have with you, problem I have with you saying and what you saying. Remember now, nobody didn't dislike. To me, the biggest problem that paper had with Caitlin Clark that she got that in was she came up because of the media. When she did that, she did that. You can't see me. Okay, nobody had a problem with that. But as soon as Angel Reese did it, oh, she shouldn't be doing that to her. That's what created that. It wasn't the player. Because even they sat there and said, we got no problem with each other, but I'm going to play on this image that y'all got. They're going to make more money. Like Caitlin Clark got all this money. I was like, she the good to give all this right here. Come on, King. The media played. The media played that.
I try to tell y'all last year this was gonna happen though. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Y'all said I was being racist, and y'all said I was getting racist against my own people because I said, hey, Caitlin Clark Angel Reese made a huge mistake by accepting the villain role. She could have said, no, I don't accept that role. Don't put me in that. She didn't fight it, but she embraced the role that they gave her.
Nobody. But even she would have said no, they were gonna still give her the role. I'm gonna tell you something,
King. But at least it's documented that hey, I'm not embracing that. That's not who I am.
I don't agree with that. I learned a long time ago. I had a wise man tell me this a long time ago. When people make up their minds about you, all you can do is just let them learn the real you because there's nothing you can do to change their mind. So no matter what, she could have sat there and said it on record all she wanted to. What was going to happen was going to happen. The media had already painted her as this, and they're going to continue to paint her as this. She couldn't have did nothing to change. So what you saying about, she could have put this in, she could have said this. I don't care what she would have said or what she would have said or what, hey, she was going to always be the villain, especially when she played against Caitlin Clark. So
everybody's going to be the villain against Caitlin Clark. We know that. That's one thing. And she played it, but she embraced it. You gotta admit she embraced it though. You said earlier she embraced it. So Angel Reese embraced it.
I'm proud of her. But I don't think when she embraced it, the one thing
I know what's gonna happen.
No, I don't think she realized the mental toll was gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
The reason I say that is once you embrace that, you got to understand, okay, this is what's gonna happen. You got to know what's gonna come and be willing to accept that and rise up above that. Now, like I said, the one thing that hurt her draft choice, let's forget about that. Her play didn't change. The only thing that hurt her draft this year was the fact those games that she missed, and nobody knew why she missed them. I don't know what was going on. That was very quiet at LSU. You think about it, you forget about that. And Angel Reese had not missed those games, came out and balled those games that she missed with those double. Angel Reese would have been in the top, would have been one of your top 3 picks.
I don't know, man. I don't see it. I think it's so much talent in the WNBA, and especially in that power forward.
But see, that's why I'm sitting there. But that's why I'm sitting there saying the owner you need to stretch this out. You got so many players that you still losing. That top talent coming from college that can't make the WNBA team and still got gold season play.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to figure it out. I think they're gonna have to make.
Come on, man. So you mean to tell me these teams overseas can pay these women all this money, but our owners can't do it in the greatest league of all? Come on,
wait a minute, Benny. They're not the NBA. They're the WNBA.
But you got to say, here's my thing though.
That was their first mistake.
You do know. Hey, you do know. You not King. You say you know sports.
I do.
Everybody know that. Let's just say a majority of owners of any professional team in any sport, that's not their main source of revenue. That's like a hobby for them. They don't even know the sport. They don't even know the sport. So when you sitting there telling me, oh, they making money, King, stop it. It ain't gonna break the owners. Come on, man. They could do better with the WNBA than what they doing.
Oh no, I think
they're really treating the WNBA like a tax write-off. I don't think they want to make money. So they can get more. They get more income taxes off of it. It's a tax write-off.
I'm gonna let you ride on that one, man. I gotta get ready to go. Hey, your prediction came true. We're gonna end with this. Your prediction came true. Roman Reigns lost the belt. How you feel? How do you feel?
No, it wasn't just that, King. When I looked at WrestleMania, my wife and I looked at each other and said, I just one of the best WrestleMania that was, because every belt changed hands
It
at
was.
once. And that one that
It
changed,
was.
that didn't change hands, did not need to change hands.
What was that?
The women's title,
You said what now?
the only belt didn't change hands
Well,
was the women's title. But she got hurt.
Well,
she got attacked.
She had to get that. Yeah, she get it on Monday. I saw that. You saw that when Liv did that. I saw that when she
did.
I said, dang, I said she hurt.
So I say this, and I tip my hat off to this. Triple H has done a great job, and he realized the same thing. We got to divert and get this talent up in here. He did great. Let these jokers rest, man. They been holding it. That's where they going. Everybody got to take a break now, man. They tired. I know they tired.
Well, I'm interested to see. I have been that impressed since WrestleMania though. I know they got to build it back up and everything, get the new stories running and stuff like that. I have been that impressed since I seen it, but I enjoyed both nights of WrestleMania. I thought both nights were amazing. The second night took it way over the top though. You know what I'm saying? The second night is better than the first night. I thought it was an amazing match. I kind of wanted Roman to win, but I ain't mad that Cody finished the story. I do like the way Cody's carrying himself as a champion. I didn't think that stick could work as a champion, but he is. But you know who my champion is, who my guy is. Damian Priest, man. Damian Priest is the coolest champion to me right now. That's my dude. He got to have to get a little bit better. You know, he got to get a little bit more seasoned, but I think he's a star. He's a superstar. But, man, I enjoyed it.
They're about to turn on Damian Priest.
Oh, yeah, the whole Judgment Day. Yeah, they are. So, and I think what's his name comes to his aid. What's your boy, the black guy? We said that. I said that. Watched him all night last night. I can't think of his name, baby. R-Truth. I think R-Truth gonna come to his aid and help him out. And I hope that's how it ends. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was thorough. I was like, "Dog, Biddy was right. He said it's about time for him to give up them belts." I said he got that right. So I done made you mad at the middle of the show. So I'm gonna bring it back to you at the end, man. You got it right at the end. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your time, my brother. Hey, y'all black folks gotta stop being racist to Asian Reese out there. You know what I'm saying? Biddy, I was not saying you was being racist. I was saying that other people was being racist. I said black people being racist to us. Hey, man, I appreciate you, woman, man. Huh?
What about being racist to that woman?
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Any last words real quick?
That's it, man.
Hey, thank you, man. We had some technical difficulties. We had some issues, but we made it, y'all. And the numbers was crazy. Y'all came in and out. Y'all supported us. And I'm sitting up here in the dark like I'm the shadow man. You know what I'm saying? Video over there, looking like he at church. But, hey, we're having a great time. Appreciate you guys. Hey, thank y'all again. We'll be back Sunday night at 6 o'clock. Sunday, no, Benny, you can join me Sunday if you want to come through, man. Sunday at 6, Bo will be on Sunday night, 6 o'clock. Benny, next Wednesday, you gonna be with me next Wednesday? Are you quitting on me? Let me know now. Let me know. We'll see. I'll call your ass and we'll find out. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all have a great day. Shout out to my wife for being patient out here sitting in the car with me. Her head hurting. I done talked a lot of her. She need to go get some for her headache. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Y'all be good. Keep on show. Peace.